OM System OM-5 Review. The OM System OM-5 is a newer version of the Olympus OM-5 Mark III. The main features remain the same, including the 21MP f/d camera, autofocus, and 1080p HD recording at 60 fps. There's also an improved version of the previous model called the OM-1 Mark II. Olympus OM-10 II is an excellent camera for beginners who want to get started with DSLR photography. Its high ISO sensitivity range allows you to take photos even when there isn't enough light available. You can use the built-in Wi-Fi feature to connect your smartphone or tablet to the camera and transfer files wirelessly. The OM system is remarkably well laid out for such a small package, with a real quality feeling to them, and as good as its EVF you get a Varia angle viewfinder. It's definitely one of the best adventure cameras you can buy, due in large part to some excellent, miniaturized, and affordable optics. It may not be technically groundbreaking, but as an example of smart product design, it's pretty impressive. The previous Olympus OM-5 was never a cheap digital SLR, but that doesn't mean that its price tag wasn't steep. If the OM-1 Mark II was expensive when it first came out, the same goes for the OM-5. But it doesn't offer any real value for the price. With its APS-C sensor, fast autofocus, and decent low-light performance, the Canon EOS R10 is one of our favorites for the best overall package in this price range. However, if you want a full-frame body, the Fujifilm has better optics and faster AF but lacks Canon's image quality. In fact, it actually has an APS-C size sensor, so it offers a similar field of view as full-frame cameras do. However, it does offer a wider focal length range than its peers, offering a 35mm equivalent of 135mm. For a compact system packed with powerful performance, an excellent zoom lens, and a wide range of advanced imaging technologies, the OM-5 might just fit the bill. It's not a perfect match for every photographer, though. For people who don't need a tripod, the OM-5 works well without the optional grip. However, if you're using large lenses, you may want to consider buying the optional grip so that the camera feels better balanced and comfortable. Olympus hasn't done a good job of making a camera so small, but they've made some pretty useful physical buttons for controlling their cameras. It has an EVF which is decent enough for most purposes, but it doesn't have the outright image quality of some new models from better-known brands. And the flip-out screen on its back is a handy extra when shooting video. With its single SD memory card slot, the XC2 Compact doesn't offer any extra storage space or backup features compared to most compact cameras. However, it does include an interesting feature called Dual Record Mode, which allows you to record both still images and videos at the same time. It may be useful if you want to create a photo album from photos taken during a trip. On the OM-5, there are two main controls, one for exposure compensation and one for flash power. These work really well, and they're given extra versatility by the lever on the back of your camera which lets you switch between them. However, you need to be able to recall which setting you used when shooting in different modes, so you might want to consider investing in some sort of memory card. The OM-5 has an excellent set of controls that are easy to use and logical. Olympus makes camera controls work just as well, if not better than those found on larger models.